the doc back in the ER goes, "Hey, can you look over to the right? I thought I saw something over there." And I just glance, and he's got what he wants. You know, I think these things are really going to demonstrate a great level of power and connectivity with field workers and office workers. You know, basically collapsing those walls and putting me out in the field with my guys out there.
So are you going to give us a little tour of what live streaming feels like?
I can certainly do that. We could, if we want to wrap this up, I've got an idea, something I could show you down the block. And,
that would be awesome.
Yep, and we can live stream, and I can. There was an event here last September where Longmont became a federal disaster area.
Oh,
and I worked at the EOC at the time, and so what I was going to do this morning is live stream you something and give you a little tour of an area that was compromised during the flooding and how we really could have used these things at that time.
Yeah, for those who might not remember, the Longmont, Colorado is in the area of Colorado that was hit by devastating floods, mudslide. Big portions of towns just disappeared seemingly in a blink.
What road are we looking at?
Yes, yeah, I mean, in a blink. It was 1 minute they were there, and the next minute this wall of water came down and pretty much scoured them off the face of the map. And in fact, the water was going over the bridge there and over the other side. The neighborhood you see over there was all flooded. Not all of it, but everything along the creek here was all underwater and flooded. This area here was as well. And this park, this big beautiful park you see here, was a lake. And so the issue we had, this was happening all over town during the floods. And the Emergency Operations Center couldn't get eyes on this stuff. They would hear reports and people would be talking to them about what was going on, but they didn't have live cameras. Their first responders are out doing a lot of different things, and they couldn't actually get people down here to, realize that they had a serious problem here and that the water was going over the street and all this was being tore out, basically.
I know you need to run, and I really, 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 really appreciate the time you had this morning. So,
yeah, my pleasure.
We'll have to circle around later.
Now, you were telling me the other day about a really interesting application that will let all of us see the interface you're seeing from Google Glass.
Yeah, a couple of things I didn't talk about. How you get applications on Google Glass is through an application that's on an Android device or an Apple device called Glass. And it interfaces with Bluetooth with your glass and allows you to install the apps. That's how the apps get installed.